Foundation. 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 Let's talk about the word foundation. As a noun, it can refer to the base or starting point of something, such as a building, an idea, or a principle. Think of a strong and stable ground that supports everything above. In common usage, you might hear people say things like, "She laid the foundation for a successful career," or, "The company's financial foundation is solid." This word can also have connotations of something being well established, reliable, or trustworthy. A special note about its usage. When talking about buildings or structures, it's usually used in the sense of physical groundwork. But when discussing abstract concepts like ideas or principles, it implies a strong and stable basis for growth or progress. In a formal setting, such as a university graduation ceremony, one might say, "The esteemed professor was awarded an honorary doctorate degree in recognition of her groundbreaking research and contributions to the field," thus laying a strong foundation for future scholars to build upon. This sentence showcases the word foundation in a context where it implies a solid base or starting point from which something greater can be achieved. In casual conversation with friends at a coffee shop, someone might say, "I'm trying to get back into shape after the holidays, and I've started going to the gym regularly. Now that's a good foundation for making healthier lifestyle choices." Here, the word foundation is used to describe a basic or starting point from which further progress can be made. The tone is relaxed and conversational. In a business or academic context, such as a startup pitch or research proposal, one might say, "Our innovative new product utilizes advanced materials science to create a durable foundation for our patented energy storage technology, poised to revolutionize the industry." In this example, the word foundation refers to a solid or reliable base that provides stability and support for further development or growth. The language is professional and technical. So you want to know what foundation means? Think of it as the base or starting point that supports something else. It's usually a solid, stable part that comes first and provides the necessary strength or structure for something to be built on top of it. For example, if you're building a house, the foundation would be the ground-level platform made of concrete or stone that the walls and roof sit on. Similarly, in education, someone might say they have a strong foundation in math or language arts, meaning they've learned the basics and can build further knowledge and skills on top of those early lessons. Globe. 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 The word globe is a noun that refers to a ball-shaped model of the Earth, typically made of wood, metal, or plastic, used for educational purposes. In common usage, people often use globe to talk about the world as a whole, meaning all countries and cultures. Like the globe is getting smaller because of technology. The word can also be used in a more literal sense, such as when referring to a decorative or artistic representation of the Earth. Like the globe on my office desk is a beautiful souvenir from a trip around the world. One special note about its usage is that, in American English, people often use globe and Earth interchangeably, while in British English, the preferred term is world. So it's essential to be aware of these regional differences when using this word. In a formal setting, one might say, "The diplomat emphasized the importance of fostering global cooperation to protect the fragile ecosystem of our shared globe." This sentence showcases a more formal usage of the word globe. highlighting its application in professional and official contexts where gravity and significance are implied. Moving on to a casual conversation. Someone might remark, "I just got back from an incredible trip around the world. I feel like I've seen the whole globe." Now, here, the tone is relaxed and conversational, with the word globe used to convey a sense of adventure and personal experience. In a business or academic context, one might state, "Our market research indicates that consumer awareness of global issues is increasingly influenced by visual representations of the globe on social media platforms." This example demonstrates how the word globe can be employed in a more technical or analytical manner, suggesting its application in areas where data-driven insights and understanding are paramount. So, you want to learn about this thing we use to show us where everything is on it? Okay, imagine a big, round map that shows you all the countries, cities, oceans, and mountains of our world. It's like a huge puzzle piece that fits together perfectly, showing you every single place on it. The main characteristics are that it's three-dimensional, meaning it has height as well as width and depth, and it usually spins around so we can see different parts of it easily. Similar concepts or synonyms might include map or cartography. But this thing is a bit more detailed and interactive than just any map. As for what it does or how it's used, people use it to navigate, learn about geography, travel, and even study the weather patterns on our world. Grade. 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 So, let's talk about the word grade. The part of speech is a noun, which means it refers to a thing, a concept, rather than an action. In common usage, a grade is a level of quality or performance, often assigned by a teacher or examiner in a school setting. You might hear someone say, "I got an A grade on my math test," or "The restaurant gave me a high grade for the food." This word can also refer to a specific class or group within a particular rank, like first grade or third grade, which are levels of education. One special note about its usage is that the word grade is sometimes used informally as an adjective. Like in a top grade student, this means the student has achieved very high standards. However, it's worth noting that using grade as an adjective might sound a bit informal or even old-fashioned to some listeners. In a formal setting such as a university, you might say, "I am pleased to inform you that I have successfully completed my master's degree and am now eligible for graduation with a grade of 3.7 out of 4.0. This sentence showcases a formal usage of the word grade in an academic context. In a casual conversation between friends, you might say, "I'm so done with this semester. I'm just hoping to get a decent grade on my history test so I can finally relax over break." Here, the word grade is used in a relaxed and informal way to discuss schoolwork. The use of "so done" also adds a sense of casualness to the sentence. In a business or academic setting, you might say, "Our company's latest product launch was met with overwhelmingly positive feedback from customers, resulting in a significant grade increase in our customer satisfaction ratings." In this example, the word grade is used as a metaphor for a rating or score, indicating that the product has improved in terms of quality and performance. So, you're trying to figure out what we call that level of achievement or assessment in school, right? Well, let me break it down for you. It's basically a way to measure how well someone has understood and applied the knowledge they've learned, usually at the end of a specific period of study. The main characteristics are that it's a numerical score or letter, often on a scale from 1 to 5 or A to F. That shows how good you did compared to what was expected of you. It's similar to concepts like marks or scores. And some people might call it a rating or evaluation in informal settings. What it does is provide feedback on your performance so you can see where you stand and make improvements for the next time around.